So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Oh, he fakes a spike. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Dang it.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Evans. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. Touchdown! Chris Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
To throw again on second down. Burrow, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On third down, Burrow. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now, I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try and run for it with Evans. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. This one from 48 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Jets take over on 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
No, come on.
Nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big yardage that time for the Jets. First down, here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. 30, 10, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now left side on the swing pass. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in.
I ain't blocking them like that. Get out of
New
here.
York. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
Dang it.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know
wait, last minute to give me that man.
the ball back as quickly as possible.
53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It's complete, and they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Back to Mixon on second down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up.
God dang it, man. Come on, press X.
And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on
The
3rd
frick
down.
was
Like
that?
any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. off here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I don't get it. Somebody should be there.
In short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Hands it off out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. Touchdown. That's caught. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Give me this.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know
I didn't
that.
hear me.
Anytime we have a defensive battle,
Marshall.
but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Here we go with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
God
I
darn
know
it,
they didn't
man.
tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Boy, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described,
Drop
an
that
interception.
tight end killed me, man. God damn it.
70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 3. Now it's Burrow. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Tight end dropping the ball killed me.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.